My name is Boerie Erasmus. I'm the product manager for beans. I'm basically the link between the breeders and the customers out there. I try and get all the market information together and then give that feedback to the breeders so they know what to breed for, what the market requirements are, and shapes, sizes, disease resistance, etc. So that's my main role, to be that link between both those parties. Right, so basically we've got two market segments. We've got the processing segment and we've got the fresh market segment.
Fresh market is a thinner bean. So its diameter is like from a extra fine, maybe 5-6 millimeters, up to 7, where the processing market is 7 up to 9 millimeters. It sounds like small differences, but it makes a big difference in yield at the end of the day.
The processing segment, we want a concentrated set, we want a strong plant, we want something that's strong enough to be harvested mechanically. And then we've got the fresh market segment. They want extended pod set, so you want a lot of flowers over different periods, so you can go in and harvest over an extended period. So what the bean breeder does is he breeds for concentrated set, strong plant, etc. for the processing segment, and then he breeds slightly differently for the fresh market segment. Up in the east of Africa and certain parts of South Africa, there's a need for finer beans, especially in the European market where they export to and so forth. So we've got the fine bean segment as well, and that's between sort of a 7 to 8 mil. So that's a slightly finer thing, and then you've got the extra fine that's between a 5 and a 7 mil.
Breeding takes a lot of time. I think the new developments with biotechnology does speed it up a bit. It makes breeding for disease resistance a lot easier. It's a lot quicker to incorporate new genes into a new line. Yeah, looking disease resistance is important because it saves farmers money. They don't have to spray that often. Sometimes they don't have to spray at all. In Kenya, where they export most of the beans, their market is very strict on the pesticides or herbicides or fungicides that they can use. So the less they have to spray, the better for the farmer.
It's more environmentally friendly, and it's just producing better beans and better quality.
A nice example is Trepadora. It's a new climbing bean. We're busy registering it now. I think we've made the original crosses 13 years ago. So it's basically 13 years from the original cross until you can commercialize it.
The bush bean is a determinate grower, so it only grows to a certain height, where your climbing bean is indeterminate, so that thing will keep on growing 4 or 5 meters tall. There's a lot more work involved with your climbing beans because you've got to trellis them, get them up there, you've got to harvest them at height, and you also get a higher yield because there's a lot more beans set on the plant. Our bush beans is our number one seller because it's easy to harvest. You can either do it hand picking or you can harvest it mechanically, and that's why it's still the market leader worldwide.